You alright guys, what's going on? Right, the promised video for the last month or so has been my setup, so that is what this video is going to be. My new setup. I said new setup, it's not exactly a room, it's more of a space, so bear with it and I'll lead you through it. As you can see where the camera's actually pointed right now, it's up there. Now, the reason I've got it pointed up there is because that is all my boxes at the moment. Including my Assassin's Creed Special Edition, the Buccaneers Edition, which is absolutely fantastic, may I just add. The Connor, Kenway and the Hunter box, which was just the thing. It's Connor with a crossbow, and next to that I have my PSP games. Now the reason they're up here, it's not because I don't use them, it's more to do with the fact that I have nowhere else to put them, and you'll find that out in a minute. In this one here, this box, is all the Wii bits, like bats and stuff like that, that you put the Wii remote in. But yeah, that's going to be amazing once I get all that sorted. But most of it's sorted. You've even got the Monopoly up there, if you can see, which is a Nintendo Monopoly. Across this top bar, I'm going to do this because it's awesome. The Angry Bird, the yellow one. And this is my son's, which he proudly put up here, which was amazing. And then also the red Angry Bird there, which is just my favourite one. Now, some of the pictures I've got up in here are basically Kingdom Hearts 1 there, which is generally good. That, which I've already done a video on, which is my San Andreas map, which came in the Vice City case. I'll go around and do the pictures first. And the pictures that I drew, you've already seen these, these were at the other house. My AC3 picture, which is just amazing. Love that to bits. And also the other one that I drew, which is fantastic. Going round there, that up here, this thing is my Game Boy, which is in a DS case. Turns out it fits perfectly, so I'm using that. Also, I've got a few bits on here. My Halo pen, which the end comes off there. I don't know if that comes. Yep, there we go. Halo pen. Just pop that back on. I got that when I was working at Game over Christmas. Not this Christmas, a couple of Christmases ago. This is my actual Xbox controller, which wasn't actually working, so I thought, well, instead of wasting it, I'll take it apart and document it instead. And I've done it as a like interactive picture. All the triggers, all the nubs and everything work. So yeah, that's absolutely awesome. My Halo cards, which actually go to the figurines which are on my setup at the moment, I'll show you that in a minute. And my Iron Man picture, which is a holographic one. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. There we go. Holographic. Which is absolutely awesome. Down there, that's all my plugs that lead into this cupboard over here, which will be all my computers in there once I've got them all set up. All the ones that I've got at the moment I've got set up, so that is Donkey Kong, obviously. That's actually a McDonald's toy, which, you know, why not? Why the hell not? I've actually got another one on the other wall, which is Luigi on one of these blocks, which was originally a hanger bar. So next, now I've got some pictures of me and my family there, my wife and my two little lads and my dad, who was sadly passed away when I was 23. So, and this one here is actually my dog that me and my wife had when we first got together. So yeah, that's awesome. Coming down, what we'll do this one first. As you can see, the cards I mentioned, those ones there, I mentioned them being two figures, and those figures are the ones there on top of my Halo Reach box. And then you've got all my Halo Lego, which is all set up, which is all way awesome. I love my Halo Lego. This is my DS, which is a black DS in its beautiful DS case. I actually picked this case up for £1. So yeah, I wasn't too fussed. It's actually a proper DS case, branded and everything as well. If you can see that. There we go. Branded DS case for £1. So that was one of the better bargains I picked up. Now coming down, I actually have all my PS2 games in here as well, which is great. My Halo Warthog, which is a diecast one, but I've actually got a game missing there, which is the Crash Bandicoot game that's playing in the background. That's actually in there, so yeah. So looking down there, Also my Tron figures, which are absolutely awesome. My very minimalistic Vita games, which isn't many. Some more PS2 games, which is probably ones I don't play as often as I should. I have more at the other side of this cupboard, so I'll get you through them in a minute. But yeah, that's them. And down here are the Xbox games. I've actually got Forza 3 at the top, but that's my special edition case down there. There we go. And also my Game Boy Advance carts, which I've only got 2 of, and DS and PS1, which is very minimalistic at the moment. So I need to really collect for them. So I'm moving across. Now this is one of them. Sorry about the shaky camera, it's me. All my guidebooks at the bottom there, along with a few other bits and pieces. Now you'll notice I have boxes here, and there's a reason. If you can see on there, Game Boy, that's my normal Game Boy collection in there at the moment. I've only really started these off. All my Game Boy Advance carts are in my DS case up there, and some DS carts there as well, which is Guitar Hero and Toy Story 3. Those are all the ones I don't have cases for. The other ones are things like my memory cards and bits and pieces, and a few AC badges. Let's see if that closes. There we go. And the other 2 bits boxes are all the bits I'm going to use for my setup, for like pins and things like that. So yeah, hopefully that'll be fantastic. Just pull that back up. Moving up, my GameCube and Wii collection for the moment. A lot of good common games there, but not many rare ones, which is a bit gutting, but I'll get there. Up we go to my 360 collection. This is all I have for the 360 at the moment, including the ones up top there, and the Kinect games, which I don't play that often if I'm honest. But these are all my Xbox 360 games, and you'll have just seen on my last video for the pickup for the Mega Drive, my 3 2 boxed and 1 unboxed Mega Drive games, which I've just done a video on. Moving up, go there, my Whirlpool lamp there, which is always good. A little cardboard Yoda which we bought for I think 50p, and back there you've got a Mario playing cards, Sonic, my plush, Mario, that's a funny looking Mario on it, my Tails plush and a Pez dispenser in the shape of Zelda, and my Dishonored cards, which are fantastic. And as you can see behind, there is 2 Grand Theft Auto pictures. Moving down, there's the other 2 figurines to go with the cards, and then on here you have more Halo Lego with my PSP there, which is my pride and joy, which is always awesome. I've got to mention as well, I've actually got some more guards down there which I can't actually fit on that shelf down there, so yeah, we'll see. More PS2 games. I hold more PS2 games than I do anything else right now, so I've got loads of them. And then you've got Sonic Money Box, more PS2 games, and the 2 Tron figures, which I need everything symmetrical because I'm a bit weird. And more PS2 games down there. I think all my best ones are down there, if I'm honest. Gran Turismo, Star Ocean, Final Fantasy, Matrix, Prince of Persia, things like that. So, but yeah, that's all down there. Moving along, I've also got that there, which is the Ghost poster. I've also got another one on the back of this door in this cupboard. So, and then up there is the other McDonald's toy I was talking about, the Mario. So yeah. On this here, I've got some CDs in it, just because I'm old-fashioned and I like CDs. And also a Sonic plush, which used to talk. It has no voice box now. So yeah. Also these as well, which are some of the keyrings I hold, and then on there is my Vita, which is absolutely fantastic. Love my Vita, but these ones were on keys at one point and they just came off, as you can see. I don't know if you can tell on there, but Sonic's nose is a bit scraped and buckled, so but yeah, that's inside of there. You can see, let's have a pan round there, going round. You can have a quick gander on there. Like I say, those plugs look unsafe, but they're not. That is a surge protected plug. So it's fine. Now, what I was on about this being a very confined space. Now, that will be why. But yeah, this is basically the mirror that's on our bedroom door. So yeah, it's all good. Now, let's get to the setup, because let's face it, the setup's what you're here to see. But I'm not going to go up yet. I'm going to go down here. Now, all down here, I've actually got this box here, which is all my miscellaneous wires that I might need. And in this box here, I have all my controllers, literally all my controllers. Along with this metal rack, which you've just seen, which has like all the peripheral bits and pieces for like Wii's and things like that for it. That can't fit in that box in there. Yeah, that's in there. Now, my hope for these shelves here, you've got these shelves here. Hopefully, this is where all my retro games are going to go. Retro consoles are going to go. Including the Mega Drive that I did the video on earlier. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do that at some point. Now coming up, this is my retro setup. Down here you've got my GameCube. It's a bit dark, I do apologise, I was meant to put the light on the camera, which I didn't do. But yeah, that's my GameCube, my Xbox, and I've also got a remote on there, and a remote on there, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but in there is my PS2, which is one of my pride and joys, and the Mega Drive, which I showed you, is there. Now, I actually bought this TV for £5, which I did a video on. Along with, basically, the other TV that I had was tragically bad colour, so I ended up getting a new one. We went into a Heart Foundation store, and they had this one for £5, so I ended up buying it, because it came with that remote. I've also got some more Tron figures there, and some more Tron figures there. Yes, I'm a big Tron fan, I apologise. But yeah, that is my retro setup. All my retro consoles will be hooked up through this, whether it be through RF or SCART, so hopefully that'll be awesome. But hopefully that'll be getting sorted sooner rather than later. I'm mesmerised by that level there. Next up is this section here. Now, you might notice there's a gap here. It's actually black inside, so that's why it's dark. There's a gap there. I plan on putting the PS3 there when I can bring it upstairs. And then you've also got the Wii on there, which is in perfect condition. My Portal, which we actually bought the other day for $1.99. I haven't actually done a video on this yet, so I probably will do. And then my Xbox 360, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, let's get to the modern side of things with that. Now, that is the TV that all my HD consoles are going to get hooked up through. Yes, I have two setups in the same room, which, that one and that one, which is always good. But yeah, I'll be getting a PS3 and hooking it up to that. But when I do eventually get a PS4 and Xbox One or whatever, they'll be getting hooked up through that anyway. So that'll be getting done. So that's that. As for my videos that I do, this table is what comes in handy. I do all my videos on this table. It's where my camera sits and everything like that. So that's that. And then my wonderful chair, which is, yes, it's got a blanket on it right now, which is always good. But like I say, that's that. And that's it. You might see the computer desk at the back there, which I used to do my videos on, is now going to house a laptop at some point, because then I can just sort out my videos off that. Anyway, that's that. Won't let me brew. Sorry. Here we go. That's that, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, because I know you've been waiting for it for a while. It's been absolutely awesome, if I'm honest. It's been fantastic. In the meantime, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button, because you need to. You know you want to. Alright, guys, thanks very much, and I'll see you again very soon.